Happy Saturday.
Happy
What is
Saturday.
going on, everybody? It's probably Mike and Wicked Ollie Love. Welcome to another episode of Forever Ollie and Mike.
Yep.
And we are so excited. Next week, Wicked Ollie's coming to New York.
And we start my first rehearsals for my show, The Power of O.
And we're going to see 1776.
Yep.
Our love for Auntie Carolee Carmelo.
For Auntie Carolee.
Yep. Because seriously, Carolee Carmelo is the best. And, even when you see her like in interviews and the way she talks, she feels like that really cool aunt you want to hang around with.
And we are going to go search for theaters for my venue. So we're going to be there. We're going to be at Ripley Greer. And hopefully if any of you are at Ripley Greer, we hope to run into you. Or you can meet us.
Yeah,
and what is the word of the day?
If you guys are in town, if you guys are watching.
What is the word of the day?
What's the word of the day? That's a good one. Definitely together.
Together.
So, the first time in forever, we're going to be together.
Whenever you say the word of the day, we take a drink.
But it's so exciting that we're finally coming back together. And, after so long, even though we've been stuck on Zoom, and now it's like we don't have to worry about being on models. We can actually take a walk around and see more of everything. But I'm so excited about 1776. I've been looking at the B-roll footage. It's so great. And seriously, Carolee is amazing.
Auntie Carolee Carmelo. So what we're going to talk about today is that we're going to talk about you know how when we create our shows, we always have these amazing mentors that really help us with our shows. So we're going to talk about the different coaches and mentors you could always have by your side when you're working on projects or trying to achieve your career in the theater.
Oh, and I definitely agree. I think this is a great topic because seriously, with both my project, Olivia's project, and our joint projects together that we've been doing at the same time together, we couldn't have done this without the incredible support, the love and appreciation by so many people that really took us, to higher levels and really expand us, made us grow as people. And I think it's such an amazing thing to watch.
Yep. And we are all together when we do it. So I've always said to Mike that whenever you have a coach, it's important to have a lot of people by your side because in that way you can get different inputs. I've been trying to get Mike to get one of our other teachers to help him with his cabaret too, because she's also helping me with my show. And she's amazing. Yeah. We love her.
Well, absolutely. It's all about, at the end of the day, it's about, coming together and it's building. Actually, there's another word. We should have two words. Do you think we should have two words of the day?
No,
squad.
Just one.
Yeah, you know what? We can do squad for another day, but together.
Yep.
But it's always great to have that full squad and just that support system of people that you can always lean on and just being able to, get advice, especially, and also this field that we're in as performers, it's all about also with mental health and sometimes how our own personal lives, can, affect our performances, and then just finding the mentality.
Finding the mentality to do so. And that's super important too, because a lot of times when you work with different people that's going to work on your show, you get a lot of insight, and then you can put a little bit of their wisdom and every other wisdom in the show.
Definitely their wisdom and just some of the ideas that you've seen. And even, I think with our projects, it's so amazing that sometimes Olivia and I, together we're watching performances from some of our favorite performers during their concerts. And then there's always, of course, we want to put our own original selves, but there's like that little thing that's inside them that makes them stand out. That's kind of inspiration to look at, and then it gives us more of the ideas how we can make it our own. And I think that's the key thing is, definitely watching just people even doing it like the way they do it in their field, and then they give you inspiration back on how you can make it yourself.
Yep.
Yep. And there's so many great people that we love near and dear that and also, what do you say? Should we give them love and shout outs
Yes, we should.
of course, first things first, we definitely want to give a shout out to, of course, the incredible Ina Spinoza, who we love so much. I know her schedule has been really crazy with traveling and recording and everything and doing concerts, but she's the best. And it's always great that even, how we're feeling, basically we can always like send her a DM and just like let her know what's going on. And she's always there to give wisdom and just, her words of encouragement.
Words of encouragement.
Yep. And then, of course, our other great mother that we love near and dear, taking us back to the place where we really first met from the company that started all, Broadway Arts Alliance, Jennifer Johns Grosso.
Yes, definitely.
Jennifer Johns Grosso is seriously so spiritual, and I just remember the first day when I ever met Jennifer in 2009. I was doing the Spring Awakening one day masterclass, and from the minute like she spoke and just like her smiles, she had like that beautiful mother figure that she always had, that smile that always kept you going, kept you motivated, and she always wants you to be your best self. And even at the end of the day, one of our Olivia and I together, we share this thing that we love where, Jennifer at the end of every session, she's like, what'd you guys learn today? And just hearing stuff like that.
Yes, and I do have a session with her coming up in 2 weeks, so I'm really excited about that too. And also working with different artists that will help you with your show. Like I've gotten to work with many artists and I've gotten to coach with them too. And then I put a little bit of their wisdom in the pieces so that it can help me grow as an artist.
Oh, absolutely. And even, it's amazing. Actually, one of my favorite memories is, like, for example, your big song in Power of O, your show, has been so great because also another great one, another great Broadway aunt, we like to call her Auntie Leslie Margarita. I remember when we did that session with her, and she she cried a couple of times.
She did cry a couple of times. Yeah. She did tear up because it's just such a meaningful part.
It's so amazing. And just hearing her words of wisdom about taking a performance and making it your own, and just, of course, you still want to honor what others have done before in the past, but putting their own spin. And of course, there's one particular secret that Leslie has that together, me and Olivia, we still laugh about. Because, it's Leslie Margarita and her great sense of humor. You know which one I'm talking about, right?
Which one?
You know how it was that one question you were asking about, if Leslie ever got to be in Beetlejuice, her metaphor.
Oh, we'll save that for later. We'll let her say it.
Yep. All we gotta say is
it's
the
funny.
way she says it, it's so funny, and it's so Leslie Margarita.
It's so funny. It's so Leslie.
But if you ever get to see Leslie and ever go to like a talk back, or she ever gives you that word of advice, you're gonna hear it and you're just literally gonna start dying.
Yes.
But yeah, of course we have that one, and of course Orfeh and Andy Carl.
Orfeh and Andy Carl, when I got to work with them, they got to really they got to tell me how I can incorporate some comedic moments in my show, And with Leslie Margarita, I got to see who I can find some moments where it's very very pop rock, And Eden, she always shared with me how to put some inspirational parts in my show.
Oh, that's definitely a great one. And then for me, because one of the other ones that I've also been working with from the theater is Desi Oakley. And first of all, if anyone who ever gets to meet Desi, she literally is like an older sister that you want to hang out with, because just like the way she speaks, she kind of she basically comes down, and just like her soft whisper and just her genuine, her kind, just her heart of gold. And actually during right before I did this recent run of my show, Face the Music, I actually had Desi send me a beautiful, beautiful cameo
Well,
video, and
Mike bought the cameo from her.
yeah, I got the cameo because I was like, I want a little something from Desi, and because seriously, just to hear her wisdom, but just hearing her pep talk and just really how she like really means so much, to people, and how she really understands how a person and artist feels, and knowing that there are more people like me in this industry, that really we need to be seen and we need to have our stories be told. It's just.
But also that when you need to be seen, I'm gonna be completely like honest here. We have to get ourselves out there. Like we cannot
Yeah.
just say we want to be seen, but then be too afraid
Of,
to.
of course. I mean, that's the one thing about, even like when you think about like all of our teachers and mentors, when they tell us, it's about being seen, it's like we're
Mm-hmm.
really just being able to showcase the best authentic side of ourselves, and then being able to connect it with people, and then it gives us more the freedom actually to really showcase more of ourselves of who we are.
Actually, there was this funny quote that a funny thing I was saying. In this industry, you also want to stand out, but then also in some parts of industry, you have to blend in.
That is true.
Mm-hmm. You have to blend in the sense that you are just like every other performer. In a sense where you all come from the same platform. There's nothing different about any other actor or any other actor that you're there, no matter how famous they are just like you. You are just like them.
Oh, absolutely.
You are just
And
like them. And that's what I learned from a lot of artists. And that's what I learned from a lot of people I've worked with, that it's always good to, that at the end of the day, whoever works with you or you work with them, they're all on the same platform as you are.
yeah, I think at the end of the day, I think as performers, it's always all about, being our best self and just showing who we are and what we can take to the role.
Not to the role, but just to ourselves in general.
But yeah, there's so many great people that I just love so much, that even when you like talk to them, it's like they're always there to cheer you on, and you can always just lean on them and just get their words of wisdom and just their
Yep.
appreciation. And to me,
Mm-hmm.
it makes me feel really good about myself.
We are together.
Yep, we're definitely together always.
And that's very important too, We are all together. And no matter,
I think at the end of the day.
like,
Oh, go on.
no,
Sorry.
each person that we've worked with to help us do the show, they always give you something to put in. It's like you're going trick-or-treating, right? You're going to a different house. Each different house has a candy, but you put that candy in your basket or whatever you carry around. That's the same thing with a show. Wherever you're bringing your show to somebody else, you're bringing your show. It is the same thing as trick-or-treating. Like trick-or-treating, you have a basket, right? And it's this,
Right.
you bring your container or Halloween thing, but you go to different people's houses. You go to every house in the neighborhood, but each house gives you a different piece of candy.
I think
But
that's
you take that
actually great.
and then you put it inside your basket. That is the same with creating a show. You want to showcase your show, so you bring it to different artists and teachers or mentors you work with. You're going to bring your show to them. They're going to give you something different that you can put in your show. Like it's like literally like a trick or treat basket. It's the same basket that you're bringing to other people's house, but they're each giving you something different to put it in.
Oh, absolutely. And I think that's one of the most
Mm-hmm.
incredible things about, us as performers, being able to share that with people. And I think everything that you get is going to be different, but at the end of the day, it's all about, but everything, it's still really good at the end.
Yeah. Yep. So we're actually gonna end this podcast, but Mike and I are gonna go live. So Mike is gonna go on live on his, and I'm gonna join. So I'll see you all.
Yep, we'll see you then.